It's LBI Region Report time, and Lori, here we are, the middle of April already. We're at that season where it seems like the months go by faster and faster, kind of like rolling downhill, but
Yeah.
in a good way as we get closer to Memorial Day weekend, of course, only being almost a month away, a little over a month away at this point.
Yeah, and we do know April showers do bring May
Yes.
flowers, so we
Hmm.
have a lot of, we have a lot of beauty to look forward to. A lot of color should be coming our way soon. But we're real excited. Of course, we're leading up into Easter week and spring breaks, and there's always so much excitement. And I just wanted to start off the show with a local event that's happening April 19th at Veterans Bicentennial Park in Beach Haven, and that's the second annual Reynolds Family Foundation Bunny Hop. This is a 5K and 1 mile fun run, and all donations for the event goes to support local food initiatives. So they have sponsorships available. They have you could become either a sponsor, or you could decide to sponsor a runner, or you yourself can register to run. This is all taking place, like I said, April 19th, right in downtown Beach Haven. And it's going to be just a fun way to, get yourself into the spring spirit and into the Easter mood, because they always have a fun, just a fun way to celebrate. So if you're not familiar with the Reynolds Family Foundation, their mission is really rooted in community and focused on encouraging and funding practical and caring solutions for local concerns. So they've donated since 2023 over $74,000 to support direct needs to the neighbors. And, this is a family that runs family businesses. You probably know Reynolds Garden Center. There's a lot that they do behind the scenes, and now they're bringing it forward. So they just do a lot of fun things over the summer. They do a weed and read. They have a lot of different fundraisers and a lot of different outreaches. So if you want to find out more, the Bunny Hop is a very good way to start. And certainly I encourage you to go to reynoldsfamilyfoundation.org and register for the run, or maybe find out some other information that might be of interest to you as you go forward into the spring and summer season. There's always something to do, right?
Yeah, we are never starved for things to do around here. And as always, we always encourage everyone to stay in touch with the show, follow the show, and we always talk about what's happening. But if you do miss things, first of all, you can always go back and listen to the show as a podcast. But you can always go to visit lbiregion.com and check out the community calendar.
Yep. Community calendar, social, all the blogs. We have all kinds of things going on. And speaking of all kinds of things going on, we've started a new program, and we're going to have some guests join us today, because we're going to be talking a little bit about Southern Ocean Job Op forums and all the great things that are going on in career services and in the workforce education program at Ocean County College. So we're going to bring on two guests this morning, and we're really excited to have them. We have Shawn Zakar. He's the Executive Director of Workforce Education, and Dr. Dickey. She is the Director of Career Services in Ocean County College. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So
Thanks for
you're
having
both,
us.
well, we're thrilled to have you. You're both representing Ocean County College. But can you tell us a little bit more about the Workforce Development and Strategic Partnerships Division?
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of people don't know this, but Ocean County College has multiple departments, and one side of the college is our non-credited side of the college. So, the Workforce Development and Strategic Partnerships Division oversees any kind of programming that might be considered non-credit, where people can earn credentials and certifications. They can upskill themselves. They're able to be more prepared for the workforce. That's part of it. We also have another part that zeroes in directly on our grants administration, finding ways to provide programming for multiple areas of the college. We also have our Ocean County Achievement Center, which falls under the Grants Administration Department. But then also, and I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Dickey, you want to talk a little bit about career services?
Sure. Career Services is a resource for the students so that they can learn a little bit more about what it is they want to do.
Mm.
We're discovering that many students are coming into college with this preconceived notion of grandeur. They're going to go into a career at the top of the chain and make all the money they want. So the reality of it is that they're not, unless mommy or daddy owns the company. So what we want them to do is we want them to explore. We want them to first learn who they are. So we have resources such as our Focus 2, which allows them to take self-assessment, see what they like, what they don't like, and then it gives them, provides them with a footprint of the types of jobs that they might be interested in. For some, it opens up an eye, opens up things for them, and they're able to not see things so tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
They're able to see it more on a wider spectrum to see, oh, I didn't know that job fell under that. Oh, that job really does pay well. Okay, so being a vet is not something I really want to do. I just chose it because it sounds like good money and I like puppies.
Right.
So we want them to see that as more than just what they like. They have to find their purpose and then discover their passion. So we want them to identify their skills, their interests. We're providing different access to different companies. We're inviting them to employer tables. So we have every Tuesday and Wednesday, we have give an opportunity for companies to come in and just set up and have students come and talk to them. They can speak to them about what kind of openings they have, or they can just find out about their industry. So it's an opportunity for students to have access to someone without having to go out and hunt it down. We
Well,
want them to build relationships and allow them to start networking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so I had the pleasure of being on campus last week, and it is buzzing with so many different things. You have, as you said, there's just job fairs, and there's outreach, and there's places to gather, and students can come together and really kind of define what they want to do as a group or as an individual. And I think OCC really does provide that platform, especially when you have, as you said, students that might not quite understand. They might have been following a track of maybe an influencer, or maybe they've been, thinking this is something that they want. But, unless you really talk to somebody that's in the industry, try to make a living with it, or succeeded, and can give you that pathway, it might be a dream that they're not going to be able to achieve. So for you to break it down for them is something that really, in the long term, is I think going to help not only the industry but the individuals that are studying to be part of it. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So I know. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, because I can keep.
So I know we recently approached. The Southern Ocean County Chamber approached the workforce education about offering programs. We've been doing these nonprofit forums for now well over a decade, but we wanted to create workforce forums that invites the community at no cost to come out and get, as you said, Shawn, maybe a little one-on-one, a little bit of education on what the next steps are if you're rethinking a career, re-entering a career, or you're a student. And I think maybe we could talk a little bit about that program that's coming up. I know we launched the program, but we have our first one, our Seasonal Employment Workforce Forum, scheduled for April 29th. So I don't know if you or Gay want to talk a little bit about what OCC is doing in the southern part of the county.
You want to take this one?
No, I'm going to defer to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So with coming into the southern part of the county, we want the students to know what types of employment is available. We also want the industry to know that they have employable students, or they have access to students who, if given the opportunity, could become a strong part of their workforce. So we are developing relationships, even as we speak, developing internships with several organizations that are in the area. I am coming along with Shawn on the 29th to speak on that behalf as well, to allow the companies to understand the work-based learning portion of it, the experiential learning, the mentorship. There's so many different avenues that we can take that allows the community to come together with the learners so that we can develop and keep our pool our employability pool strong and keep it within the region.
Mm.
So we want them to learn to network. So it's a good opportunity for them to start networking with the companies that are in the area. So we're trying to do our best to expand and broaden the horizons.
And we had said
So
there's so many new residents in the area that have moved here, that have relocated, and there is a desire to work, but locally. Maybe they don't want to get back on the Parkway and drive an hour or so where they used to live. They want to explore here, and I think that's what certainly your programs are going to be able to do. So I'm sorry, Shawn, what were you going to say?
no, I was just going to say, Lori, one of the great aspects about this program that we're setting up is that we're aligning this with both those that are looking for employment, but then also having those one-on-one conversations with employers to give them, better opportunities to land the right candidate. We're all about figuring out where are the very best people for those employment opportunities. And so by having this forum, we're allowing both employers and the community to come on in. Number one, get a chance to see our Ocean County College Manahawkin site, but then most importantly, to kind of get to know, what do you need to be prepared for the workforce? Is it dressing for success? Is it building the proper resume? Is it the right way of searching for the job? And those are all things that Dr. Dickey is going to talk about. Myself, I'm going to have a chance to get the employers in the room and really talk to them about what are the best methods in finding the right employees.
Hmm.
So many times we just hire people just because we need someone right away. But if we take our time, which I understand that we don't have a lot of it, but if we can take our time, find the right employees. I'm all about putting the right people in the right place at the right time. You're going to hit a home run. You're going to be able to find that right candidate and someone that's going to last possibly more than a season.
Yeah.
Um, Myself, when I started off in the hospitality industry at the tender age of 15, which seems like decades ago, I was working for Six Flags, a great company. And I thought of it as a seasonal job. 8 seasons later, I found myself in a leadership position and I loved every aspect of it. So, if we can help those organizations and those individuals find their calling, we're all about that. As Dr. Dickey had mentioned before, it's not only about what I want to do, but what are you passionate about? How can we help you find your calling?
Yeah. And you mentioned the Ocean County College Manahawkin site. Did you want to talk a little bit more about what happens there, is it on a daily basis?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Our Ocean County College Manahawkin site is phenomenal. It's been there for years now. For those that don't know where it is, it's kind of nestled between the Mates building and our Southern Regional High School, which is on the other border of us. So it's kind of right in that location. That is a phenomenal place. There's 7 classrooms, one giant technology lab tech room. We have administrators on site. We have advisors on site so that you can get all the services that you normally would have gotten on our main campus in Toms River, which hands down is, maybe I'm biased, one of the best community campuses
It is a beautiful
in New
campus.
Jersey.
Hmm.
It's like a 4-year college here.
It's
It's so beautiful.
beautiful.
I'm looking out my window right now on our campus mall, and it is beautiful. It's such an amazing campus. But if you're in Manahawkin area and you want to stay local and you don't want to have to travel to Toms River, we're offering all these courses right there in Manahawkin for our students. It's a secure building, it's safe, great parking, and it's convenient. If you don't want to take the parkway up through Toms River, check us out in Manahawkin. Brian and the team there, they're amazing. There's nothing more I can say, but they are simply amazing, and the quality of the courses that you're getting there from the instructors, top notch.
It's certainly an asset. I mean, we really do need, that higher education component here in Southern Ocean, and we appreciate the investment that's been made to have
Yeah.
that footprint expand from, like you said, that main campus up north. But I know that you had mentioned the workplace literacy and basic skills training program in the beginning. You had mentioned there's a bunch. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so that is a very, very, very exciting program. The way that it works is, all of us have the luxury of paying unemployment insurance tax.
Hmm.
And so different pieces of that go to the state and Department of Labor, and then it's cut up into small chunks. And the NJCCC, which is a consortium of community colleges, receives X amount of money for it. It's roughly about $3 million or so. And so that's spread out over the 18 community colleges in New Jersey. And the way that the program works is if you qualify for the program, meaning that you are working either in the nonprofit sector or in the private sector, you can take some of our courses for free. Not all of them, but some of our courses for free. And that's for upskilling employees.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, we have done some amazing outreach where we'll go into the communities and we'll hold either open enrollment courses where anybody can apply and take our courses, and the courses can stem around learning a different language. It could be learning a leadership skill or trait. It could be learning technology. All of these customized courses we can provide for free to the community. Also, what we can do is we can go in and work with a local business. So if a company contacts us and says, hey, listen, we're XYZ Corporation, we're in the private sector, and we would love for you to come in and teach us about Chat GPT for the workforce. We can designate and create a course specifically for their organization. Will come on in as long as they have their 10 employees or more ready to go, and we can provide it for free for them. This program is on a first come, first served basis, and it goes very, very, very quickly. So if anybody would be interested in learning more about those types of programs, they can look us up at ocean.edu, and they can get all the information about the workplace literacy program, and contact our workforce department. We have a great staff here between Casey and Sergio. They can help you with anything and everything. And our goal is to get out there in the community. We love doing that. That's one of our favorite things. We have top-notch instructors. When we can get out into the community and provide upskilling opportunities for local organizations, it means that we're doing our job. It really helps us connect with the community, but most importantly, it lets us give back, especially when it's free.
Yeah, it's a like I said, everything is needed because we have so many new people in our area. We're trying to get our audiences to really be part of the community, part of the fabric of the community. OCC certainly is part of that, and what you and Dr. Dickey are doing really brings it to the forefront. So I know we're going to talk a little bit. We had mentioned the Ocean County College Manahawkin campus. It's at 195 Cedar Bridge Road. So if anybody wanted to, go check it out or have an idea of where that is, it's really easy right off of Route 9 to get to. And we are going to be having our first scheduled job ops forum there. It's the Seasonal Employment Workforce Forum, scheduled April 29th. It's from 5 to 6 p.m. So students, maybe even in high school, looking for that summer job, maybe just graduating college, or recently moved down here, recently retired, still want to work, or maybe want to rethink that career. This is all great ways to get your foot in the door. Both Shawn and Dr. Dickey are going to be offering valuable insights for job seekers and employers. So the Seasonal Workforce Forum is 2 focused sessions. So if you're a job seeker, I believe Dr. Dickey will be working with you. And if you are a business and you want to get to that brass tacks of how to hire the right talent, even seasonally, you'll be speaking with Shawn. But it's really going to be about how to help individuals find seasonal job opportunities, best practices for applications, for interviewing, for networking, and really get those strategies to employers to recruit and retain. So there's no fee to attend this, but you do have to RSVP, of course, and you could do that through the Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce, 609-494-7211. Again, it's open to the public. This isn't just for students. This is for everybody that wants to come out, business community, as well as our residents and our students. Light refreshments are going to be served, and it's going to be a really great evening before this, the summer season kicks in, to get all those ducks in a row and, get out there, make some connections, and think about the next steps. And this is our first forum. We're going to be offering one in the summer, and then I believe one in the fall to wrap things up for the year. But we're real excited about it, and we couldn't be more grateful to you both and to OCC for allowing us to introduce this in Southern Ocean County, because it is so needed. And we really do want to make these connections and keep people, as you said, upskilled and being able to have those resources, access to resources from trusted, trusted staff members from the college. So we're really grateful for that as well.
It's our pleasure. We really
Yes.
enjoy getting out there and working with the community. That's our goal and our mission.
So
Yes,
again,
we're
as-
very excited about forging this relationship and watching it just continue to bloom, and helping as many as we can on both ends, for the employer and the employee.
yeah, and that's key. And again, all the information about this program is on visitlbiregion.com. You could find out about the partnership, and you could also find out about this April 29th forum, which we hope to see people come out to. And you could, bring someone with you if you don't want to attend by yourself, and you have a roommate or a friend or a partner that you want to come along with. This is again at no cost, so we encourage everybody to come and brainstorm with each other and try to get as much out of this free event as possible, because this is an opportunity that hopefully will make a change in our local economy. So we're really grateful again. And again, the best way to follow what you're doing is how?
Best way to take a look at Ocean County College is ocean.edu. From there on our webpage, you'll be able to find all of our different departments. I'd be remiss not to mention all the great programs that we do have on the credit side and on the non-credit side. So please take a look at everything that we have to offer. But ocean.edu is your best option.
Well,
I believe many people will be very surprised when they go to the website to see how many courses are available. It is absolutely amazing, and there's so many short term where you can just grow. You can grow and continue and start making money and come back and continue to be a learner and just continue to grow and blossom for that company and for yourself. So when they come to the website, just click on the search bar and type workforce learning, workforce development, or career services, and one way or the other, you'll catch up with us and you'll be able to see what else is going on campus.
and you're never done learning, right? There's always
You're
something
never
new.
done learning. Absolutely.
That's for sure. So thank you both so much. We're looking forward to April 29th. We're looking forward to seeing, just what else is going to be happening at OCC through the spring and through the summer, and again, rounding out the fall. So thank you for your time, and we really do appreciate it. We're looking forward to this
You're
great
welcome.
event.
We are too.
Thanks for
Thank you
everything.
for having us.
Perfect.
Take care.
Thank you. So, yeah, really excited about this. This is another opportunity to just bring people together and make sure that, they're making the most of the resources that are available here in
Absolutely.
Ocean County and Southern
Yeah.
Ocean County. So, speaking of things and bringing people together, we have a few great events in April, and I'm going to do a little bit of shout outs in May. So, coming up April 22nd, we have our Women in Business, and this is going to be taking place at 10 a.m. April 22nd. It's going to be hosted by the Mental Health Association at their Manahawkin office, 691 Mill Creek Road. This is a special gathering celebrating amazing women leaders and an incredible organization while really fostering connection and empowerment. We're going to start our morning with a light breakfast and coffee. We're going to network. There's going to be some great presenters, including Rachel O'Day, who's going to discuss MHA's impact as a statewide organization, Michelle Price, director of MHA Ocean County, who's going to share wellness tips and insights. And we're asking everybody in honor of Mental Health Month that attends to wear green as a sign of awareness. And there, again, is no cost to attend this. We've been doing these very popular Women in Business program since 2017, and it is part of the Southern Ocean Chamber's 2030 strategic plan. And the goal is really to provide women doing business in our community with a supportive network of peers in all stages of the career. So no fee to attend, but you do have to RSVP 609-494-7211, or you can send an email to kate@sochamber.com. Also, that week, we're going to grow your network at Hands Garden Center. This is an after hours happening April 23rd. It is going to be a spring event from 5:30 to 7 p.m. And the Southern Ocean Chamber and Hands Garden Center is excited to meet local businesses and community leaders and really just celebrating the spring. It's going to be a great thing on Wednesday, April 23rd. It's at 300 Route 9, South Tuckerton. Again, it's from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Southern Ocean Chamber has been hosting, I guess, local business after hours for several generations. I mean, this has been a very long-standing tradition, and it's a fantastic opportunity to build relationships, share ideas, and also celebrate the legacy of Hands Garden Center. So attendees are going to enjoy a variety of delicious refreshments. We're going to be able to stroll the greenhouses and the grounds. We're going to connect with professionals and really talk to Hands ownership as well as partner businesses. So space is limited. And if you'd like to join in the evening, you do have to RSVP 609-494-7211. So we have business after hours on April 23rd. We have Women in Business, as I mentioned, April 22nd. We have our Job Ops Forum happening April 29th. So a lot going on in April. We're also going to shout out to our members. We are going to be doing our first ever Southern Ocean Home, Dock, and Garden Show on July 21st at Manahawkin Lake Park in partnership with Stafford Township. It's going to be a great event, and we do have limited space for merchants. If you'd like to attend, the event's going to begin at 4 p.m. The Southern Ocean Home, Dock, and Garden Show is a perfect opportunity to meet with local residents, enjoy a free evening out, and a great concert by Epic Soul is going to be performing at 7 p.m. So a great summer night out. Of course, this is completely free to residents to come on and meet local businesses, to enjoy a show, stroll the lake. It's just going to be a great event. So save that date for July 21st. And if any of our members would like to provide home garden and coastal solutions, plus enjoy a free concert, then just contact our office and we could find out, you could find out how to register, or you could go right to visit lbiregion.com because that's also available online. And then the two things that we're going to tease out in May before we get off this morning is Southern Ocean Chamber Night at the Blue Claws is going to be happening May 8th, and this is going to be a perfect thirsty Thursday for you because $20 ticket includes fire pits. It includes hot dogs, soda, ice cream. There's going to be $2 beer throughout the park, and we're going to be playing the Aberdeen Ironbirds. So that's going to be again, a great night out, 2 Stadium Way in Lakewood. The gates open at 5:30. Game time is 6:35. And that $20 ticket gets you networking, a great night at the ballpark, plus some great food. So real excited about May 8th. And then May 15th, we have a very unique after hours. We're going to be teeing up with a swing and sip at Callaway's Caddy Club. And we're going to talk more about that next week. So a lot going on, but we hope to see everybody at some of these April events, especially, the Women in Business, April 22nd, after hours at Hands Garden Center, April 23rd, and April 29th, that free workforce forum for both employers as well as people looking for a new career or next steps in their current one. So we want to thank you very much. Go to visitlbiregion.com, follow us on social at Southern Ocean and at LBI Region, and just stay put for a very busy spring.
Yes, indeed. And make sure you follow our show as a podcast wherever you find podcasts.